Adversity? Bring it. The struggle? We welcome it. Snooze on life? Never that. We are Dave Regina and Mike Pirelli, and this is the No Snooze Podcast. Come on. Boom. Welcome back, No Snooze Podcast, episode 115. I'm in the booth by myself for our short form content. This is our summer series as we kind of transition even into fall. I hear Mike Pirelli walking in the door upstairs. But today I'm going to talk to you about expecting more from yourself. All right. Businessman Ray Kroc said the quality of a leader is reflected in the standards that they set for themselves. The most effective form of leadership is to exemplify the high expectations that you set on others, right? This is something that at work, for me, I take very seriously. I understand that I can't lead anybody if I don't understand how to lead myself properly. So what do you expect from yourself, right? Answer that question. I call it a success bar. What does your bar look like? Right? When was the last time that you evaluated what your success really looks like? I can tell you at times, my expectation of myself might even be a little bit too high, but you have to find that balance. On a base level, though, I expect myself to attack my days, go through my morning routine of gratitude, hydrating, moving my body. I expect to be an inspirational leader at work and bring the best out of anybody around me, right? I expect to show up for the people in my life and to show respect, confidence, and discipline in everything that I do. Too often, I think that we pass blame onto others, but the reality is we're responsible for our own actions. The expectation that you set on yourself should outdo the expectations that others have on you. The expectations that you set on yourself should outdo the expectations that others have on you. We don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. So if you're constantly degrading yourself, you'll have a hard time reaching your full potential. If you're constantly thinking poorly of yourself, you're always going to walk around discouraged and unhappy. I forget it. I don't know how to pronounce his name here, CV, sorry. But philosopher Lao Tzu, T-Z-U. He said, "He who conquers others is strong, but he who conquers himself is mighty." Remember these couple truths right here, and you'll be just fine. Number one, to be an influential leader, you have to believe in your own potential. Number two, you will never enjoy life to the fullest if you don't challenge yourself to be your absolute best. We speak about this all the time on our podcast. Being your best means that you find ways to put yourself in uncomfortable positions, and then you find ways to get out of them. Take that risk. Open that business. Start that side hustle. Apply for that job. Number three, you have to value yourself if you want to find value in what you do. I remember I took a recreation job at a local community center. And at first I was a little embarrassed because I came from a bigger department, right? I came from a county level and then I moved to a local community center. Everybody was telling me, "Oh, you're basically going to be a security guard for kids. You know, they're underserved. It's it's a pretty poor area." And I said, okay, and I got a little discouraged. It wasn't until I stepped into that position and realized that I really found value in my upbringing. I understood that although things in my household weren't great, the things that kind of saved my life were these programs and services that I was able to attend as a child. I found value in that, and then I was able to find value in what I do. Before I knew it, I ended up loving it, and I started to move up the ranks. You need to be your biggest fan, your greatest motivator, and your loudest cheerleader. Big Frankie P quote right there, Michael, right? Yeah. Yes. If you don't sweat yourself, nobody else will. All right. And how you see yourself is how you will see the world around you. That's extremely important. If I walk around and I think that, I'm performing at a very high level and I'm working hard, I'm more likely to notice that in everybody else. Now, if I'm constantly depressed and I'm walking around and I'm anxious and I'm stressed, I'm going to gravitate towards the people that are anxious and stressed. This is a fact. You will never outperform the way that you view yourself. there's a nice thermostat analogy that when you surround yourself with different individuals, right? So say you're a 75 degreer. This is an Ed Milet thing. Say you're a 75 degreer and you hang out around somebody that's 100 degrees, and you hang out around somebody that's 125 degrees, all right? Your thermostat is automatically going to rise. But in the end, if you know that your truth, you're only a 75 degreer, you're always going to find a way when those higher level people leave you to drop back down. You have to expect yourself to be a person of passion, purpose, and possibilities in everything that you do. You were created for more than you can even imagine, right? And this is something that, as an expectation that's set high in yourself, you have to start asking for guidance in abundance. I've shared before my morning and daily prayer. Everything that I ask for in abundance, because I believe that I'm deserving of an abundant lifestyle. You have the ability to take what you've been given and use it for good, but you also have the ability to just coast through the motions. So you have to be able to choose. Zig Ziglar said, "You were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win." Set your expectations high, and you will rise to that level. Go out and be the best version of yourself. So until next time, stop snoozing, get up, and get after it. And go beat something, goddammit.
That's another Effie in the books. Go follow us on Instagram and Facebook at No Snooze Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, No Snooze. Come on.